Hey, what's happening, guys? I'm in Tech over here. Another do-it-yourself project. So I'm trying to replace this guy right here, or I'm going to replace this exit, this ancient Emergi-Lite exit, right? And this emergency light, okay? So I'm going to replace it to a newer, more power efficient one. So let me show you the ones. For example, this guy right here, this exit basically upside down. I replaced already for this one and that one, right? So I'm gonna show you because those ones are LED versus halogen bulbs, and their batteries are like 75% smaller, and they can stay lit for 24 hours after power is out. So very efficient, not as bad, but also like when I changed the batteries to this ones, which the batteries are pretty expensive, it was buzzing. So if you hear a buzzing sound, that's probably because the board or the transformer inside it that converts the AC to DC to charge the battery is probably just out. So you should change. So I picked up this guys right here, just like I showed you just a few seconds ago. On Amazon, you can get the 6-pack or the 5-pack for like 65 bucks. So you can't beat it. Amazing deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to put this together real quick, but also just importantly how to wire it really quickly. Okay, so it comes with this 2 face plates. That's like if you're having like if this is like in the middle and you want both sides to show, then you would have the 2 face plate. If not, as you can see in the other ones, if it's just against a wall, then you would just need 1 face plate. So this guy right here has 2 face plates, which means I'm gonna put 2 face plates in there. Actually, it does not actually matter with this one, actually, because if you're out there, you're already on the exit. So it doesn't matter, actually. You don't have to have 2 face plates, but it wouldn't hurt. So what the hell, I'm just gonna put it. Right, so in here you have the base. If you are mounting it on a ceiling, which I will be for this one, so you're gonna need to do that. Really, all you need to know here is simple, right? This don't have grounds or anything like that. They don't require it because it's low voltage. So there's 2 wires that come with this, right? That you need to connect, and there's exactly 2 wires that come from the AC as well. And all you have to do is match them. It's really not that hard. So I wouldn't even have to show you the whole thing, you know, wiring it and all that. So it's just this 2. So the red, no, sorry. So the red is if, you know, your power, your AC power is 277 volts. So if you have 240 volts and up, then you want to use the red wire and the white wire, okay? But if you're wiring this in the US, chances are it's only 120. So you do not want to connect the 120 if you have a 240 volt, because that will not be a good thing, right? That would be catastrophe. So you would not do that, right? So it's either the black and the wire, the white that goes together, okay? If you have 110 volt, which will most likely be your case, or the red and the white, okay? And they're all here really labeled for you as well if you buy this particular one. But a lot of them are just generic, right? So we will cancel the red one because we don't have a 240 volt in the US. We have, at least for this case, we only have the 110. The only times we have 240 volts is usually for high appliances, high energy consuming appliances like washers, dryers, and so on and so forth, right? So we're not going to, so I'm going to cut the tip of this, so that way, because you're going to tuck it back in here, and the last thing you want is it contacting with something. It could just cause some problems that are not necessary and could be avoided. So what we will use then is the black, which is the 120 volt, and the white, okay? And from the electric on this building, it's gonna be same exact colors. So just match the white with the white and the black with the black, and that's it. And then the rest, you just basically follow the instructions on setting this up. If you have this particular one, so you would think that this board, okay, you're like, okay, I don't want the lights outside, so I just want the light to actually lit up from the inside. So that actually already have its own light. You don't need to do that. So you can either cancel the lights out by unplugging them, or you can just plug them on the side. So this one has the lights on the side. So I would just say put them on, it doesn't hurt. So what you want to do is take it out of this cradle, pull this out a little bit, right? So when you pull this out, and then what you're looking at is, you can see right there, so that just snaps right onto that, into that hole right there. You see it right there. Okay, so once it snaps, what you need to do is you need to push it in a little bit. You're gonna hear a click. Okay, so you just kind of play with it. Just push it up and down like that. You did hear that click, didn't you? So that's how you snap that in. Very easy, right? And then on this side as well, you just match it. Well, so you would need to pull this wire out first, so that way it's not excess wire. You can tuck it in here if you want, or you can just pull it out. So I just decided to pull it out like this. I'll show you. So just pull this out like this, right? So that comes out of the way, and it gets shorter on this side, right? And again, the same thing, just snap it right in here until you hear a click. So you kind of have to put it on an angle and push it towards the top. This is the battery, okay? I mean, it's just so small, but it gives you close to the old one's battery, which is like, it's probably like 20 times bigger than this, and it's heavier. It takes more power and all that. It's just not necessary. So there's much better upgrades nowadays. So you can just, I mean, if you have those old ones, I would just say even take them out, because it would just take more energy. So it's not necessary. All right. So, and then when you're done, put the wires on the side and take this out. This doesn't have to be in there. It's just a cradle, right? And this is the circuit board right here. So these are lights, red little lights that would actually keep the exit light illuminated, right? And then one thing you have to remember, it's easy to miss, is the battery comes disconnected, because they don't want to drain the battery, so it comes disconnected. So you have to connect it right over here. Okay, so you just angle that and connect right there. When you hear the snap, it means it's connected, and just clean your wires up, make sure that they're out of the way, like so. All right, and this is basically ready to be mounted up there, right? So another thing, so because this is a top mount, as in a ceiling mount, what I will do is I'll pop this out, so that way the wire can go through that. And basically this base right here replaces the base that's already up there, right? So it's really easy. This comes with a metal plate. Just cut this out for you and show you everything that's in it. All right, so this is just the instruction manual. This metal plate goes into the electrical box, right? So that will enable you to then fix these onto that. The wires from the building's electricals will go through this hole right there. The two wires will go in there. And once you put this in, you just put it in and twist it. That snaps it in, so that way it will be hanging. That's it, guys. So it's really, really easy to do. Again, just like I explained it to you, I'm kind of just one hand, so I don't know that I can show you all the display, the demonstrations, but this is how basically you put it on, okay? All right, hope this is helpful. If you have any questions or you got stuck, reach out to me. Once again, this is Jala in Tech. Peace.